I seen on Twitter, bro. I ain't cards you out.
You know who I want. He's right there. Shakur Stevenson. Let's go.
Yeah, he say that, but you know, like, it's a difference when, like, contracts come up and, like, everything gotta make sense.
Yeah.
We'll see. That nigga not on my level. He ain't on my level. Bro, I'm a bad one. Bro, I'm telling you.
Ryan can't hang with you. I respect that, though. You feel me?
He nice, though. He nice. But I beat him before.
You did?
Yeah, in amateurs. Easy, too. He keeps saying it was a hard fight.
Ryan Garcia said he'll go down to 140 and take Shakur Stevenson's belt, Lord Child.
The hatred.
Musty energy.
Ryan Garcia is a savage. Let's just put that out there right now. You can never say Ryan Garcia is ducking, dodging any kind of smoke at all. I said I didn't want to see a catch weight for him and Shakur at 147, and the man said, all right, I'll go down to 140 and take that.
Listen, if you want to stay on top of the world, stay away from Shakur.
Well, you know what? That's what they said about Haney. Sorry. You know, they said the same thing, brother. So I don't want to hear that. Just because you do mitts with him, just because you do mitts with him, hey, like Bruce Lee said, mitts don't hit back, boards don't hit back, brother. So don't come up with that, please.
Ryan and Shakur are talking about fighting each other, so
that's style matchup for Ryan.
Why is that?
Because Ryan Garcia is flat-footed. Shakur Stevenson is a cheetah in and out, man. I mean, he's been so successful from the Olympics to moving up in weight divisions. Power's not going to be enough for him. And if you're not going to be a volume puncher, like Ryan Garcia clearly is not a volume puncher, then how are you going to beat?
While everyone is busy calling Shakur Stevenson untouchable, the real insiders in the boxing world are starting to whisper a different truth. Ryan Garcia might be the exact stylistic nightmare Shakur has been running from for years. This isn't just another hype train. This is about a physical reality that no amount of defensive mastery can hide from. Ryan isn't just coming to box. He's coming to detonate with hand speed that defies physics and a frame that officially outgrown the lower divisions. The world is finally breaking down why the masterclass era of Shakur Stevenson might be coming to a violent end. It's no longer a question of if Ryan can land. It's a question of what happens to Shakur's legacy when he does.
Make the weight, which was a great point. And Ryan said, when I'm focused, I can do anything. That was inspirational from Ryan Garcia. That was dope to say. And yeah, he made 146.5 or something like that. He definitely was clearly under welterweight. So he's saying he could make 140, and you know he hasn't made 140 in a long time, dude. Versus Duarte, it was like a catch weight. Devin Haney, he missed weight and was 143, but he's saying that he wasn't focused in. Now, Ryan Garcia went further in this X post, and check this out. He said, to those that are worried about the 140-pound weight, I will tell you this. It was my plan to be able to also win at 140. Okay, so this was a goal of his. He said, as long as there's no rehydration clause, things will be going forward. Okay. You know, Shakur Stevenson doesn't seem to be a rehydration clause type of guy when it comes to fighting people in his weight class. He just became lineal champion at 140, so I don't see that being a problem there. He said testing always included. I've never shied away from that. That's a fact. For Shakur to assume I'm on steroids, that is defamation, so I would advise you to refrain yourself. I know you are deep down scared, and you should have fear.
The biggest mistake people make is falling for the one-trick pony narrative that Shakur himself keeps pushing. Shakur loves to go on record saying that Ryan only has a left hook. But if that's true, why hasn't anyone been able to stop it? It's not just a hook. It's a heat-seeking missile with a hair trigger. In the boxing world, speed kills. But Ryan's speed is a different species entirely. Pros who have shared the ring with both men will tell you that while Shakur is fast in his movements, Ryan is fast in his explosions. You can see Shakur's jab coming, even if you can't parry it. You don't see Ryan's hook until you're waking up asking what round it is. This isn't just about boxing. It's about a physiological advantage in hand speed that ignores the rules of traditional timing.
I like it. Yo, Rel, my man Henry, he wants that Shakur smoke. He wants it.
Henry ready.
And you know who wants it more? His son.
Everybody wants it. Everybody.
No. Listen. No. I gotta stop you there. Don't say everybody wants it. Everybody wants my boy. Okay?
Ooh.
Everybody wants my boy. Okay? Don't say we want Shakur. Shakur, if we're gonna fight Shakur, I want Shakur to be like Crawford, and I want him to come to our weight class, 147. No this none of this catch weight stuff, because that ain't gonna mean nothing to us.
Ooh.
Okay? You want to be brave and you want to be tough? Hey, come to our division, 147. We'll meet you there. Okay? Other than that, I can't respect that. I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm gonna show him he will meet you there too.
I love the energy that Henry Garcia is giving out today. That's all I'm gonna say.
Size and weight are the silent killers in this potential super fight. While Shakur is comfortable at 135, Ryan has officially outgrown the lower divisions, and that's where things get dangerous for a defensive fighter. In his recent clinic against Mario Barrios, Ryan looked massive, comfortable, and most importantly, powerful at the higher weight. If this fight happens at a 144 pounds catch weight or a full 147, the physical disparity becomes a wall Shakur might not be able to climb. A natural 135. Pounder's punches don't carry the same respect when they land on a guy who has spent his entire camp bulking up to 150 plus. We've seen Ryan walk through shots from heavy hitters because his frame is just built differently. Now, if Shakur can't hurt Ryan, he can't keep him off. And a Ryan Garcia, who isn't afraid of what's coming back at him, is the most dangerous version of King Rai we've ever seen.
Even though you fought Shakur in the amateurs, very controversial fight. I think he got the W.
Yeah.
What can we expect from a fight if you win it?
We're very fast. You're going to see people that are quick back and forth. And Shakur knows that he can't get lazy with me at all. That's why, he was looking at me right now and goes, ooh, you're not even big. I'm like, bro, you were scared if I was big? That's crazy. That's what you were scared of? All right. So I got a little glimpse on what he was kind of worried about. But size don't win fights at all. You seen that today. Mario was bigger than me. But I was quicker. And, but I want that fight. I feel like I'm always up to the challenge of anybody. There's always a way to win.
The bad blood between these two isn't just marketing. It's a deep personal resentment that goes back to their amateur days. And the story Ryan tells is enough to make any boxing fan question the integrity of the system. Ryan openly claims that he actually beat Shakur when they were kids, but he was robbed of the decision because of USA boxing politics. He's even gone as far as to hint that Shakur's own family members influenced the judges to ensure the golden boy of the amateurs stayed undefeated. Shakur, of course, calls this a total lie, but you can see the fire in Ryan's eyes whenever it's brought up. He doesn't just want to win a belt. He wants to settle a decade-old debt and prove that the protective fighter was always a fraud. This kind of emotional motivation can turn a standard boxing match into a war. And history shows that technical masters often crumble when a fight turns into a grudge match.
Oh, I'm open to all those, whatever. Shakur is somebody that I fought in the amateurs and we went at it, and I felt like I beat him. But, the politics in the USA boxing at that time were a little different. And I still got a chip on my shoulder. I've been wanting that rematch for a minute. Hopefully we get it. And, when my hand heals, I'll be looking for that opportunity for sure.
If you want a blueprint for how Ryan beat Shakur, you only have to look at Shakur's performance against Edwin de Los Santos. That night, the invincible Shakur Stevenson looked human, and frankly, he looked scared. Dos Santos didn't have half the pedigree of an Olympic medalist, but he had power, and he wasn't afraid to let his hands go. Shakur spent 12 rounds running, refusing to engage, and looking uncharacteristically gun-shy. The boxing world took notice. If a relatively unknown puncher can make Shakur that uncomfortable just by existing in the ring with power, imagine what happens when he's facing a guy who has a 90% knockout ratio and the fastest hands in the sport. Ryan doesn't need to outbox Shakur for 12 rounds. He just needs to create the same atmosphere of fear that De Los Santos did and wait for that one opening that always comes when a fighter is looking for the exit.
Ryan Garcia, it has the added element of not knowing who's going to win. Right. Because let's face it, Shakur Stevenson's going to fight blank. Who do you like, guys?
Shakur.
This is like Pernell Whitaker, Roy Jones, Floyd Mayweather, and certain guys when they were at their best, because you couldn't hit them, you couldn't beat them.
What about the build-up, though? You talk about the money fight with Ryan, because who Ryan Garcia is. But the way Ryan Garcia looked right there, he looked special. He looked quick. He looked explosive. Yes. And he looked like he took the thing serious. His body type. And I think we all feel like Shakur gonna win, because Shakur is a different story. Yeah. But it's the point of damn, you see how Ryan look like? And it's gonna be if he comes in there focused, he might have a chance. Where Devin Haney, That's a great fight too, because all the bad blood. But I just like that the top of the guy at the hill right now, somebody that looks good could potentially take him off. I like that approach.
We had Murataya on this fight on this show, and we asked Shakur about it. I would love to see Shakur fight Murataya, and I'd love to see Haney fight Garcia.
Yes.
Right? If the Murataya fight's not going to happen, I am most interested in the career of Shakur Stevenson right now, because he's the best fighter in the world, maybe, right? Pound for pound. He's in that.
I think so.
And because of that, the question is, whose story is this? Who's the protagonist?
Right.
Right now, Shakur Stevenson is kind of boxing. If you're paying close attention in and around that weight class, the heavyweights are about Alexander Usyk. The little guys are about the monster in a way. This weight neighborhood's really Shakur's story.
There's also the psychological warfare to consider, and Ryan Garcia might be playing a much deeper game than anyone gives him credit for. While the media focuses on his erratic behavior and social media antics, some analysts believe it's all a calculated smoke screen. By acting crazy, Ryan is luring technical, disciplined fighters like Shakur into a false sense of security. He wants Shakur to believe he's fighting an undisciplined kid who isn't training seriously. But when the bell rings, the version of Ryan that showed up against Barrios, calm, collected, and clinical, is the one who steps through the ropes. Shakur is used to fighting guys who respect his IQ, but Ryan's chaos persona makes him impossible to predict. You can't prepare a game plan for a guy who doesn't seem to have one, only to find out he's been sharpening his blade in silence the whole time.
What do you think about the call out with Shakur Stevenson now? With
Shakur Stevenson hot too. You gotta understand what Shakur Stevenson hot. Shakur Stevenson is, you know what I'm saying, Shakur Stevenson is hot. So why not? You know, Shakur was teetering on going to fight Ben at 47. He was teetering on fighting on Devin at 47. You know, so Ryan Garcia is the world champion. Why not? That's you at the top now. Calling everybody. I mean, calling out what's the fella's name? Crocker. That ain't gonna do nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna do nothing for you. Shakur gonna get a better ring than that. Devin gonna get a better ring than that. You know what I'm saying? So, what we gonna do though? Is Shakur gonna have a rematch clause on him? I mean, have the hydration clause on Ryan? You understand? Is he gonna do that? Is he gonna, if they gonna fight?
I think they're agreed to 144.
144. Okay, so, listen, Ryan did come up from a smaller weight. If he agreed to 144, then it's all set then. Let's go. Let's see it. It's going to be a big fight. It's going to be a big fight. Anything them guys is involved in, it's a big fight. Now, the style matchup, I don't know how that style matchup going to go, but it's going to be a big fight. So let's go. This Shakur be a 5-weight world champion. This Shakur be a 5-weight world champion. Oh, my. Oh, my.